Hey, Sot. Hi, Joe. Joe, hi. How you guys going?
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn. Minions have spawned.
On my way. I hear you. To shake or not to shake.
I'll come top in a sec. Just gonna clear my red. Not sure if we got the damage to kill him. We might though.
He's got Ghost, but I can fling and slow him.
Alright. You can fling him.
Yeah, I can. Oh, he's running. Wait. He's placing a ward down the bottom. Wait, give it a sec.
Yep.
Unless he just warded you. Yeah, now come.
Okay, nice. Let's go.
He hasn't ghosted yet, but he will.
He's ghosted,
Oh,
yeah, he has.
Oh, okay, cool. He's pretty screwed.
I've got spin in a sec.
Can I get the
He's
kill
dead.
for the
Yeah.
what's the name? Oh wait, you have to cover.
Have you got it?
I will in a second.
It's nearly time.
No, he'll die to me here.
Okay, nice.
First blood.
How'd I
Wait,
get that?
because the glue doesn't do damage. Oh, you did the last bit of damage. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought I would have got the kill there because I glue slowed him before the tower killed him.
On my way.
Must be one of those just weird spaghetti code interactions that they didn't factor in.
I mean, if you slow him and he dies, technically I've helped lead to his death. I don't see why I wouldn't get the kill there.
Slain.
I should have got the kill, you reckon?
Yeah, just it's coded weirdly. Probably they didn't consider that.
It does, the glue doesn't do damage. Like, the rule could be that you must do damage to receive the kill.
Yeah.
So, like, Jinx's slow has damage on it, so therefore that's why it counts.
Jinx is slow.
Yeah, the long shot.
Oh,
like her,
yeah, that
I
is
think
damage. Yeah.
I think her W. I think it's her W.
Mm.
Yeah. Like, that slows, but it also does damage. Therefore, the damage
Yeah.
is what procs the kill. Interesting.
That's why Trundle Pillar does 1 true damage, I think, or it used to at least.
No, yeah, I think I just checked that last week when I was looking into creating a new little Sin strat, which is what led to his death there. It's just tweaking that strat. Trundle and Singe are the only 2 people that have a slow that does no damage. I can't think of another one. If you can think of one. Oh, wait. Nasus. Nasus's slow also does no damage. Interesting. How did he get level 6? That's interesting.
An ally has been slain.
Like, most people do damage when they slow. Actually, Nasus is one I'm curious about. So wait, so if I run up, slow you, and you execute to a tower, it's an execute, isn't it? Because if Nasus gets
Might
the
be.
kill, and Sin should. I don't think Sin will.
I'm coming up for the gank.
Oh, you are? Oh, okay. I think he's got his
Know
ult.
where he is though.
I think he's backed. I think he's backed. I don't think
Yeah.
he's in the bush. Just take grubs. He's used his teleport, so he's not got much. Also, I can. How did I not get that?
Are we going him?
Sure. Oh, what you had. Oh,
Nice,
he's
you got him.
He's dead. Your knock-up actually prevented the full
Interrupts the
distance
fling,
of
yeah.
the fling. That's weird. It's because when he's flung, he's airborne, I think, and therefore, your knock-up makes them go
It stacks
airborne?
basically.
Uh,
A knock up overrides another knock up,
does it?
kind of like adds to it. That's why you get those weird bugs where people fly up in the sky when they get hit by multiple knock
I've seen that a long time ago, and it was Alistair was the one that like contributed the extra knock-up component.
Yeah.
And mate, they went flying so high up to the top of the screen. So Nasus is going for stacks and XP. That's all he can really do. Wait, the 2 kills is you and me. Oh no. I mean, our mid is a random that joined us, so just
He's not really ulting at all. I'm not sure why.
who? Who's their jungler? Graves. Oh, we just killed him.
I hear you.
I wonder if he wants to run me down here. I don't think so. Actually, he's got his ghost. He probably could. Maybe. Seems like he's just trying to stack. Can I proxy? I don't think. Oh no, I can't make that. I should have left a little bit earlier there. He's not going for me. Oh, here we go. Oh no, he's not going for me. Yeah, I can make this proxy. Where's Graves? Have you seen him?
He went bot side, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Might be on track.
Oh man, I only got 2
Your
minions.
turret has been destroyed.
That's not good. I don't particularly want to lose my stacks. But
It's nearly time.
let's see what happens. Where's TF going? Oh, TF's coming for me already. So I do enough damage that I can clear the wave pretty quick. Graves has got dragon.
Enemy killing spree.
I can look, but
I'm gonna go back.
On my way.
I should gank. How can I gank? Oh my god, there's 3 mid. Hell. I can teleport to that ward. I need better vision. Or should I, I'm coming in. I'm just gonna do it.
we can maybe dive here.
Oh yeah, good one.
They say just needs to ulti.
I can no longer. Very nice. Very nice. Where'd the Nasus go? Oh, he's probably doing grubs. There's only 1 minute before grubs despawn and Rift Herald spawns on top of it and deletes them. Which is quite a weird thing. Actually makes getting 4 grubs quite difficult.
Your turret has been destroyed.
He's building Spirit Visage and Lucidity boots.
I'm coming for him. Here you go. Nice. Lucky. Yeah, faulted.
TF and Graves come up to help the losing Nasus to the Singed. We needed vision on that river.
On my way.
I was low during that. TF's such a weak and annoying champion. I play mostly tanks, so I never have an issue with TF, but everyone, 90% of players struggle against TF. I don't think it's justified. It's just people playing assassins and getting wrecked by a squishy glass cannon.
Has destroyed a turret. Double kill.
People even say he's S tier. I think he's F tier.
An enemy has been slain.
To shake or not to shake.
Old mate's got a lot of stacks.
An ally has been slain.
It's nearly time. On my way.
Graves is on drag.
Dominating.
Nice.
Enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
To shake or not to shake. Mix, mix, swirl, mix. It's nearly time.
An enemy has been slain.
What's he doing?
On my way.
On top.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Can you ward river on your way through?
One sec. Careful. He's gonna one tap you.
Nah, he won't one tap me, but he will. Yeah, nice.
Ally has been slain. Killing spree.
I knew you're just gonna get a bit slammed. Oh, nice flash. Oh, that's a good. That's
He's
a
mad.
good taunt. Oh, that's nice. Very nice. I didn't mean to ping him. I was just trying to see his stacks. Well, at least you learn something new every game. My glue doesn't proc
It's nearly time.
a kill. It still sits as execute. I mean, I think that's the case.
It could just be you don't get final hit, but you do get assist. Hard to tell.
Hmm. Oh, so I see what you're saying. Like, maybe if he dies to the tower, it's not an execute. Like, I would get it. It's a touch. It's just not a kill.
There's even Ash. Vision reveals and gives assist.
Does it?
Yeah.
But if I punch them and then they're visioned and then they die to a tower, I'll get the kill because it's damage.
Perhaps.
I'll play test that when I've got the right group of friends to ask to test that.
Has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed. Legendary.
To shake, to shake.
That's unfortunate.
It's nearly time.
An enemy has been slain.
Where did Nessus go? Oh, there he is.
Slain an enemy. Enemy double kill.
Oh, no one came down with me. I would have pushed and killed that TF. I shouldn't have ghosted. I don't know why everyone didn't want the kill. You and Azir. Is TF... Oh, TF's not worth shutting down. He's got no... It's not a threat. Yes, Felina, what's up?
To shake or not.
Caitlyn, 5 kills. I'm gonna chill.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Hey, I got my warmogs. Now when Caitlyn does that, I just... Actually, I would have been full health going into her. Because she does damage, I just walk away, heal up to full, and go back in. I love it.
Your turret has
So
been
much fun.
destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed.
Does some damage.
Did she just flash?
I kill her, I think. Maybe. Oh,
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Do the Caitlyn.
she dies there.
Ally has been slain. Your turret has been
Oh, nice ult. You hit her.
has been slain.
Yeah, Rammus is a good pick into 5 ADs. Oh, the taunt. It's coming. And to jump over the wall. Oh, the flash. Nice.
He dies.
Probably.
Oh,
Down.
Very nice.
I hear you.
Do I get tower or is Nasus here? No, Nasus bottom. Cool. I get tower here.
To shake or not to shake.
Not really sure what these two are thinking. I got warmogs, so anything they do is just gonna be wasted. Unless TF comes up. Slams me in the face with a blind gold card. Nice. It's a cool soccer ball skin. Nice dodge. We are on our way. I'll be there in 8 seconds. And I'll be coming to that teleport, that ward to your left.
Enemy killing spree. Your turret has been destroyed. You have been slain.
Oh my goodness. I hadn't turned my ult on. I didn't think her damage would kill me that quick. What the hell? I should have put my ult on beforehand. Then I would have tanked the damage. With an extra 30 magic armor. Yes, Felina, what's up?
An ally has been slain.
unlucky.
Oh, unlucky. Sorry, I messed up. Like, I should just turn my ult in when I went flying in. But instead, I turned it on once I engaged on the TF. But the Caitlyn had already done 3/4 damage to me so quickly.
Enemy rampage.
Who's trying to surrender?
Rampage.
I hear you.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I don't know why he made that a tower. There's no one there.
To shake or not to shake.
Your turret has been destroyed. An enemy has been slain.
Swirl, mix.
As long as we fight with you, we should be alright.
You kill him?
Probably. He's gone up the top.
He's over here.
Yeah, I'm trying to get there.
Be careful.
Shut down.
I seem to be molting. Yeah.
It's nearly time.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
What do you want to do? I'll have to defend against the masses. You guys seem alright down there. Caitlyn's squishy enough that if she makes a mistake, you can punish her.
An enemy has been slain.
I've died of
Enemy is unstoppable.
masses here.
An enemy is unstoppable. Enemy double kill. Shut down. Dominating. Your turret has been destroyed.
I hear you.
Oh, very nice.
A bit
Just-
unfortunate. Shouldn't
just-
say okay. It's not good. It's back. Should kill them all.
He's got no vision on the masses. Oh, there he is.
You got him, nice.
You didn't get the Nasus spot. Nasus is gone away.
An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
To shake or not to shake. Mix, swirl, mix.
An enemy has been slain.
Where'd their team go? They must have backed to come for you from base. Oh no, they didn't. It's up top. Oh, that soccer ball's funny. You got a ward while you're down there for back door?
I got no ward.
Okay, all good.
I got a recall.
An enemy is legendary.
Oh, he doesn't die?
I think they end off that wave.
Oh, the fling didn't go off. Oh, come on, man. I got close enough.
Your turret has been destroyed.
What's this? Yun Tao Wind Arrows. Critical attacks apply stack of bleeding. It deals 150.
What the fuck? That killed the Caitlyn. Oh, yeah. That Jin fourth shot did like 1200 damage.
Oh, I just saw your mic stand. Is that your mic or monitor?
Oh, monitor.
Monitor stand. Okay, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
You need to pick a secondary role. Oh wait, you gotta pick a secondary role. Had to restart client. Oh, wait. Slag, are you there?
Yo yo.
You need to pick a secondary role.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Pretty sure Singed beats Shen.
Depending on the matchup, sometimes like I'll pick a different champion top. Singed, Nasus, Teemo. I think are the main ones. I like picking counters. Supposedly Rammus can be played top as well into a Darius.
Near the boss FFS.
What's that?
As a YouTuber.
Never heard of him.
It's a streamer, Twitch streamer. He's like one of the more famous ones. You know Tyler One?
Yeah, I know
He's
him.
like one just below Tyler One in terms of like how famous he is.
Yeah, but Tyler One, I've seen him before. I watched him and he was just screaming the whole time.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, okay.
You got a persona. Have you seen Kesha? Kesha's like that except times.
Nah,
Send you a video.
sure.
He's the funniest dude to watch though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have a look. I'll have a look offline. I think I got Kael top. Shen support? Lux support? I've got no idea. But Briar's definitely the jungle.
And mid. Interesting.
Lux mid. Kael top. Pike Shen bottom. So that Shen can taunt for Pike's pull execute. Oh no, maybe Kael's the ADC. Nah, but Kael's got teleport. Nah. I think Pike's the ADC here. Yeah, I'm starting to question Singed into Nasus there. Obviously, Nasus picked after me, so I think he picked after me. Um, in that last game, but I think even if you proxy, Nasus still benefits from no lane pressure to stack.
We go Singed. Nasus is one of Singed counters.
Nasus is a
Nasus
Singed
is,
counter.
yeah,
Wait,
one of,
I want to look
yeah.
that up. I didn't realize that.
IDU.gg.
Uh, no, I'm just kidding.
It's got the biggest sample size out of all websites.
Nasus build. It's just a u.gg website.
You just go to the
Counters.
Singed
Tam,
page. It'll,
Kench, Kled, Skana, Zac, Shen, Rumble, Camille, Garen, Ornn, Urgot. Doesn't list.
oh no, you're looking at the
Oh no, here we
Nasus
are.
page. Look
These
at the, yeah.
these champions counter Oh no, that's counter Nasus. Whoops.
Yeah,
wrong.
you gotta go to the Singed
Yeah,
page.
whoops. Wrong way around. Singed. Yeah, sorry. No wonder Nasus didn't come up there.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Singed. Udyr,
He's like
Twisted Fate,
next to
Yorick,
Fiora.
Kayle, Kennen, Vayne, Riven, Garen, Nasus. Yeah, Nasus is there.
46%
Yeah,
over 900 games.
over 1,000 games. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually the highest played champion against Nasus, against Singed.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's the highest. Okay, alright. I didn't realize that. But he did pick after me, so you know,
Mm.
that's.
It's good to practice anyway, because if you take him to ranked in the future, you're gonna need to know how to verse him.
Oh no, I'm not.
But you
going
can't ban him every game.
I'm not gonna bother with ranked ever again. Not until they
I see.
combine servers.
Yeah. You don't like OCE?
I played ranked in seasons 1, 2, and 3. OCE
Oh,
got
okay.
created
It's nearly time.
in season 4. And then all the servers split, so like no one was playing on the same server anymore. And yeah, so it changed from playing against everyone. Like I played against Reginald. I was friends with Voy, who came first in season 1. Once servers split, you don't get that anymore. So now all of a sudden, all I keep hearing about is Faker's #1 in the world, and I'm just like, how? He's never played against me. Not that I would beat him, but not that he's ever beaten me. But that matchup
Yeah.
will never happen because of server split.
I mean, there's still pretty hard players. Like, look at the leaderboards of OC. Like, OC isn't the most competitive server, but it's still pretty damn hard to get up to the top of the leaderboards in OCE.
Yeah, but you know what the big excuse is? Oh, if you're super mega grandmaster in OCE, that's like iron on career server.
Yeah, that's more of a joke that people.
I know, but
Yeah.
the thing is, people keep saying everything is irrelevant.
You can, like, because the high-low community is quite small, so people kind of know what your skill level is when you play in the high-low.
Hmm. For me, it's more of the social side. When I played beta in seasons 1, 2, and 3, except for season 3, because EU West got created in the beginning of season 3, so all of my friends from the Netherlands, they migrated off the server and started playing on the EU West server in season 3. And that's when I started to notice that, like, now all of a sudden I wasn't meeting any Europeans. And then when season 4 came around, it was a complete, like, there was the Turkey server, there was the Oceania server, and then one of my friends worked for Riot, and he was like, he said the conversation at Riot was, oh man, we created the Oceania server for season 4, but all the South Koreans are still playing on our North American server. Let's create a South Korean server to get rid of them off of our server, because they're hard. I was like, what the hell? Are you serious? He's like, yeah, man, that was their conversation. I was like, oh, okay, so they basically created the South Korean server just to get rid of good players from their server, so that the server was now easier group of players. And I'm like, that's so wrong. And then that's kind of where I was just like, stuff this split server stuff. Number one, it's a little bit antisocial. You don't make friends from around the world like I have. Like I had made friends in Canada, America, Hawaii, Netherlands, South America, Brazil. And meeting an Australian was actually quite rare. Meeting Australian now is completely common. Because that's all I'm playing with.
Depends on the time of night as well. There's a lot of Chinese, like 3 a.m. and that kind of thing.
Yeah, I've noticed a few Chinese players. But don't they have their own server? And don't you need some sort of thing to be able to play on their server?
So China's like quite a large population. They've got millions of people playing League.
Yeah, it's the number one
So they've split it
population
up
in the
into
world.
yeah, they've split the servers up into like 20 different servers. And if
Oh,
you get
see.
Diamond 1 or above in one of those servers, you get to go to the Super Server. So even Iron in the Super Server is Diamond 2 technically. And then that's got its own like ladder system. But you do need Chinese ID to do that one.
Yeah,
I'd say Korea.
That's the thing that I had heard of. You need some form of authentication to get onto their server.
I'm not sure if it's China or Korea that has that. I know Korea has that, but I'm not sure if it's both.
Oh.
Korea's like the really competitive one though.
Yeah. Look, I enjoy playing video games with friends and making friends and like playing League of Legends and meeting people from all around the world and making friends from around the world, then meeting up with them when I go overseas. That's so much fun. And now pretty much you'll never get to do that because players on EU West go, "Oh my god, Australian ping. Oh, that's so bad. I'm not making the account over there."
Yeah.
And so you just don't get to play with people from around the world anymore unless you already know them and either they or you are creating an account on the other server so you can play together as friends. But that means you
A
were
lot of
friends
multiplayer games are like that though, because a lot of games are like ping dependent. Like your quality of gameplay experience depends on your ping in most, if not all, multiplayer games. Especially like MMOs and that kind of thing.
I mean, I got 220 ping for Warcraft 3 and League of Legends and StarCraft. It's fine for me. Like I didn't see it as an issue. I can see where it can become an issue for Fortnite builds. But for most real-time strategy games, it makes little to no difference.
An enemy has been slain.
Wait a second. It cancelled my back. Huh. Yeah, my preference is heavily towards beta season 1, season 2, irrespective of ping. It's just nice making friends from around the world.
Yeah.
But now you don't get that opportunity. But also, it's also nice playing against every player in the world as well. Hence why I can say I beat Reginald. He played middle.
You do have to get up to that skill level before you can actually verse him though. Because it's more like, it's like, even if I wanted to verse Reginald, I probably couldn't, even if I was in the other server.
Well,
Just because I'm not in his elo.
I played against him and I beat him.
That'd be season 1 though. Like season 1 is like, even these days, like even if they went back to, wait 1 second, just gonna kill the Shen.
I don't.
Even if they combine all the servers again, the chance that someone would verse another particular person is insanely low. Like 1 in several million.
I actually played against a Riot team as well. Riot Freak was in the game. They beat me, and that Riot team was actually one of the best teams I've ever played against too. I've never seen their roaming type of play before. Yeah, and I played with Voyboy in beta. We made friends, and him and I got 17 wins in a row. Well, he contributed for a few of the games. He didn't play in all 17. I won quite a few games before and after he played with me. And then season 1 ended, and I was like, dude, did you just come first in the game? And he was like, yeah, man. I was like, oh, wow, cool. He was number 1 in the game, solo queue for ranked in season 1. And I played with him
Didn't
too.
even know that.
Yeah, I played with him too. I was the number 3 Blitzcrank in the world. But like, you know, if you expect me to play that good today, unfortunately,
League's an entirely different game, yeah.
well, Blitzcrank is completely nerfed. He used to have a 3-second silence on his ultimate. He used to be a tank. Today he's completely balanced, which I feel is completely nerfed. But
Yeah.
what he had before was totally overpowered. But that's, I mean, that was the game. Everyone had the opportunity to play him.
Everyone was also new to the game at that time, so there wasn't any like good players, quote unquote.
Yeah, and
Everyone
see,
was
I
kinda
and
just,
I came from, I played Warcraft 3 Reign of Chaos, and I came 22nd in the world for playing random. And then I played Beta Dota, and also the game that came before Dota, which was the Heaven versus Hell. So I was playing MOBA before League of Legends. League of Legends came out, and I just wanted to try it to see how good it was. And I actually enjoyed the user interface out of Dota and Hon. My favorite was League of Legends. But I think you are right there, because I was an experienced MOBA player going into League of Legends at that time. And I got gold on the North American server, and I was pretty happy. And that was against everyone in the world. And I think gold stands for a bit more back then than it would now, because a lot of people keep bad-mouthing gold today. And I don't really like hearing people bad-mouthing it, because like there are other players in bronze and iron that are good friends, good players. So I don't want to make fun of something higher than what they are. I don't think that's fair.
Depends how competitive the person is. Like, I'd like to be told if I'm bad so I can improve. I don't really attach my ego to my skill level, so I don't really get offended by it.
Well, I mean, I'm out. Yeah, but you know, I don't want to make people
Yeah.
feel bad. Like, they're friends.
Confrontation is a bit. Yeah, you don't want to do that with friends. Depends on the nature of the relationship, though. Some
Yeah, no,
people
they're
aren't like
friends.
communication style.
They're
and that kind of
friends
thing.
pre League of Legends, you know.
Yeah, they can be quite toxic.
Yeah, and I don't want to be toxic to my friends.
Yeah. This Shen is quite immortal. I need to. Do you want to swap lanes for a bit? Or would you like to?
The hell? How did he catch up to me? I don't understand.
I'm just,
I've never played Briar. I don't understand his kit. I thought I was perfectly fine by ulting and walking away from him. He has basic boots, and I've got full symbiotic souls. And I had ulted with an extra 30 move speed. I don't understand how he caught up to me there. Oh. And this is also another thing. Some of the stuff that I used to do in ranked, number one, you can't do some of that stuff anymore. Because one of the things was that when you got to ban the enemy champions, it only allowed you to ban what they owned. So what would happen was, I would have a list of every champion in the game, and when the ban list came up, I would compare it, see that they've never played Nunu, never played Nasus, never played Singed, and I would pick those champions specifically to play against them, because I knew that those players had never played against those champions. And I think purchased Smurf accounts was a lot less frequent back then.
Mm.
because people had one account
There's also like
to play the
millions
game.
and millions more people playing the game these days. Like, what's the total number? I wonder.
I don't know. That number would be so skewed. There are heaps of people selling accounts.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, I've got one account. But I mean, I have an account on EU West when EU West server got created, so I could play with my friends there. I didn't port my main account over to there because, like, then what? I've got to port it back to North America to play back on North America. This was season 3, so therefore I made an account on EU West so I could play with my friends there. Oceania got created, made an account. I had my North American account. But in actual fact, I ported my North America account over. Because once I created an Oceania account, I was like, oh, I'm missing all the skins, all the champions, all the rune pages. So I ended up just porting over my account.
The account, yeah.
But I think they gave me
It's
a
kind
free.
of impossible.
I think they gave me a free port because they created a new server. I think that was the whole "please get off our server" thing.
The game's changed a lot though. Like, it's kind of impossible to play above, say, 100 ping these days.
That's not impossible.
At least at like a competitive level.
Well, I mean,
Like, it nerfs you quite bad.
I don't
but
really.
This
I
is so.
mean, I don't really know what to say there because, like, I played on the 220 ping on North America and I did fine.
No, but like these days, I mean.
Nah, everyone's too precious about it. If you need to blame ping on why you're losing, it's a weak excuse. But it's a common excuse, so therefore it's
Yeah.
socially accepted.
If it's like, well, it depends on the ping, I guess. You can have like 2,000, obviously that's unplayable.
Well,
And then
yeah,
one ping's obviously ideal, but like,
anything above 350 is mostly unplayable because it's unresponsive at that point. But 220 was playable. I mean, most people, like, I think my friends from Netherlands in seasons beta and season 1, season 2, they got 180 ping. I from Australia got 220 ping. I think Brazil was I think off the top of my head was like between 140 to 190. North America was like, less than 90. But I played at the 220 ping, I never complained. Sorry mate, I'm leaving you there.
Enemy rampage.
Once the Rift Herald got to smite point, I flung the Briar away so she was out of smite range. Gragas noticed.
An ally has been slain.
On my way.
An enemy is unstoppable.
penalty is a bit annoying.
To shake or not to shake.
What rank would you say you would get to if you did play ranked?
if I did play ranked and I pushed myself, I've seen gold players play, and I think I can do better. But I'm talking about like I make full proper effort, right? You
Or
know,
like, what would you say your current rank is,
current
like
right,
right now in terms of
current,
skill
current,
level? Yeah.
current right now. If I played ranked, like right now, if I played ranked games, iron,
Oh yeah.
because I don't care.
Yeah.
If I cared and I tried and like I made the effort and all that sort of stuff, like it's a fair bit of work to put together.
You could climb indefinitely, I guess, if you put effort in, but it's just how much time you're willing to sink into the game.
I've seen gold players play, and I know that I can do better. So what's above gold?
Well, it goes iron, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, emerald, diamonds, master, grandmaster,
Yeah,
challenger.
I think if I push myself, I would be platinum or higher. But the big thing is, I just don't want to. I just want to play socially, have a little bit of fun, do some flings, have a nice play.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all I'm interested in. But obviously, that I'm making it up, right? Until you do it, you can't really talk. But you're just asking the question, and I'm just saying. With the amount of effort that I make as I play right now, it would be less than gold.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, this is a bit of an FF angle. There's too many people with shields and ultis and all that. I can't kill anybody.
Like for example, Briar's a good jungle, and
Mm.
I've not played her. I don't know her kit, but because I'm just playing socially, I don't give it. I don't care.
Yeah. League is a competitive game though, but it's hard to play socially. Like I tried playing it socially. It's fun when you're playing in a 5-man and don't care. But
Sorry, what do you mean it's hard to play socially?
it's not hard to play social. Like people get competitive and social at the same time. They find like socially competitive, I guess you would say. It's kind of like
sure,
the nature of the game.
not sure I follow you there. You're either, well, I'm not really sure because I'm like I've already done my stint of playing competitive and taking it full serious. Pretty much for Warcraft 3, Half-Life 1,
Mm.
It's nearly time.
League of Legends, and then around about 2008, I pretty much said, nah, I don't really want to do ranked anymore. Because games moved away from teamwork strategy
Mm.
and became the ranked grinding button. And that really annoyed me a lot because Half-Life 1 was a massive in Australia clan scene. And the clan scene was 6v6, 5v5s, what Counter-Strike is, right? Except there wasn't the ranked grinding button. It was competitions and tournaments that were set up with prize pools, and you would enter open and invitational competitions, and you would take your clan team into that competition. So there was practice with your clan. There was scrims against opponent clans so that you and their clan can get better. And today, that doesn't exist. Today, every game pretty much has a ranked solo grinding button. And it's very unpopular for me to speak openly about that because someone that's 18 to 27 today doesn't have an alternative.
I mean, there's MMOs and stuff like that with like party rating and that kind of thing, but it depends on the nature of the game, I'd say.
That's not ranked. That's not open and invitational tournaments.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah, the tournament scene in League could be a lot better than it is. They tried to fix that with Clash. You know Clash.
Yeah, no,
They kind of
it's
semi tried to work on it with that,
well,
but
no,
it can be fun. But
it's still not because you can find groups. That's a bad example. Um,
Enemy
that's
rampage.
unfortunate.
You have been slain.
I reckon it's fun if you can get a flex team together with 5 people, but it's quite
Well,
difficult to
see,
do that. I haven't managed to do
that
that.
is one of the outliers. Is that you get a team together, you practice, and then you join uh, a fives flex, right? A ranked
Yeah.
fives is what used to be called. Now it's called flex, which is just a weird name.
Mm.
Um, yes, there's that. But what you'll find when you look at Twitch and people playing ranked games, you pretty much will find 95+% will just be doing the ranked solo queue grinding button. And I say that it is an unpopular thing to say because, like, it's the only alternative for people.
Mm.
There isn't an alternative.
I guess more people they find it more fun to like rank up their individual skill and like their team skill.
No, no, no. I completely disagree with you there. What they're doing is they're pressing the ranked grinding button to grind. There's no teamwork. All they're doing is screaming at a bunch of randoms that join them and blaming each other. Because
I'd
it's
say
not.
that's
Hold up.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's not a group of people strategizing, practicing, and taking that practice into a game. That's not
Yeah.
what they're doing. They are pressing the ranked solo button, queuing up with 4 randoms they've never met, never played, and the skill level comes down to how can we view the moment and play situationally. There's no practice and no teamwork pre the game. There's not.
Mm. I'd
And
say that's true for everything below diamond, but above diamond,
no,
Ally has been
you
that
can't
no.
really
It's for
climb out
all
to
of it.
diamond.
It's for all of it. 100% it is for all of it. No grandmaster player is practicing with a person before the game and going into the game. They're not doing that.
an ally has been slain.
Oh no, I mean like in terms of
That would be the ranked fives flex that you were talking about.
mm. When you mean teamwork, do you mean like comms type communication teamwork?
No, I mean strategizing and practicing pre-game.
Enemy double kill.
So
And is impossible.
in for example in Half-Life 1, if you were in my clan, we would practice in a 5v5 a strategy of going here, doing this thing, then doing that, and then rushing. And what would happen was when we go into a tournament match, we do it, and no one's ever seen that strategy before, and we wreck people because we blindside them.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
That doesn't
I'd
happen
say
because everyone's
not yet.
queuing with a solo
Most
queue button and just going in and just playing like an average player.
there is pro play. They do that in pro
Doesn't
play,
matter
I'd say.
whether it's a grandmaster or an iron player. They're all solo queuing in with 4 randoms, and the
Mm.
moment things go bad with the other players, all they do is just blame each other. And I'm just like, nah, I don't have anything to do with that. I'm over it. And I know it's an extremely unpopular thing to say.
I'd say that's true, but I think that's mainly low elo. That's 80% low elo. There's a thing called the silver mindset, and it's where people blame their teammates every time they lose, but that actually predicts negatively for rank. They did a study on this, and they established a correlation between league rank and a thing called mental flexibility. it's like a high correlation between. I can send you the study, but it's like your ability to say I made a mistake and this is why
Hmm.
actually determines how far you're going to rank up basically. So if you're the kind of person who does blame your teammates, you're going to be stuck in lower elos, which is why I'd say that's what you're describing is more typical of lower elos. Is it kind of selects for those kinds of people.
Yeah, I'm disagreeing with you. I'm telling it's 100% of them. I'm not splitting it into high ELO, low ELO. It's all of them. They are all pressing a ranked solo queue button. They are not practicing as a group of friends or clanmates to go into a game with a strategy.
There's no social aspect there, I guess is what you're saying.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying the social side is a bonus. I'm saying that they are not practicing as a group a strategy that no one's seen before and come into a game and slam people with a strategy no one's seen before. They're not doing that. It's just copy paste what everyone else is doing because that's just how you win. And it's just with a bunch of
like
randoms that they don't know,
like
or maybe they make
way.
friends afterwards. That's all I'm saying. And like I said,
Yeah.
it's an unpopular thing to say because all the players that are probably under the age of around about 32, all of them have never had exposure away from the ranked solo grinding button. And because of that, they don't know any better, and but they've never had the opportunity. I don't blame them.
I mean, there's flex and stuff like that, but it's a bit different, I guess.
Yeah, you don't need to do pre-game stuff. You can do it on the fly to adapt to the situation. You're never gonna have the same situation every game, but this is exactly what I mean. The games are set up like that. That is how the games are set up. All games today all have the ranked solo queue grinding button. They all have it. What I'm saying is that you're only going to get people that are probably over the age of 30, 32, roughly, that have had exposure to you need to practice with your group of friends outside, come up with a strategy and take it into a game together as a group. Because there is no there is no solo ranked grinding button.
Oh, so
no,
you're saying
it's not even that you would because you would lose. It's because there is no solo queue ranked grinding button. The button doesn't exist. So the games were only pre-made groups entering competitions. That's what the competitive scene was.
So it should only be flex in your opinion, and not they should just remove solo queue altogether.
If they did that,
That would fix it.
if they did that, their game would become unpopular because people don't have the social aspect of making because an alternative game is just going to create a ranked solo button. And so therefore the game that has ranked 5's flex only will become an unpopular, unplayed game because the majority of players will find it easier to press a ranked solo queue grinding button in the alternative game. That's exactly the same. Like you look at a MOBA. So you look at.
I don't think it's the entire.
So just looking at a MOBA. Let's say we look at League of Legends and Dota 2. Okay, two MOBAs. Yeah. All right. Let's say one of them has only ranked 5's flex, and the other has ranked 5's flex and solo queue ranked. Which of those two scenarios do you think is going to become more popular and more played?
It'd be the one with both, I guess. But what I'm asking is, it just because people like why do people choose solo queue over flex? I guess.
Oh, I'm not saying that they pick one over the other. I'm saying that originally the games didn't have it.
Why would they select for that?
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that when Half-Life 1 came out, there was no ranked button. You could join servers and play, and if let's say for example it's Counter-Strike, right? Original beta Counter-Strike, Counter-Strike Source, I think Counter-Strike Condition Zero, but not Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Counter-Strike Global Offensive brought out the ranked solo grinding button. So if you look at Counter-Strike Beta or Counter-Strike Source, right, you look at those two games, there were servers to join. If the server said 13 players max, one is Half-Life TV, so that it was a television channel sort of thing, right? And it would be a 6v6 or a 5v5. Let's say, for example, it's a 10-player server or a 12-player server for a 5v5 or a 6v6. Okay, now you would join that, but that is just a public server. Okay, so that's just a public server. Silas, what would I want to do as my... Sorry, 1 second. I just need to think of a good jungle here. What is a jungle that would be quite useless?
I recommend probably Nocturne. Nocturne is quite good here.
I'll go.
Ramus works too.
I'll go Ramus. That's a fairly harmless ult for Silas to steal. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'll come back to the conversation. Let me just fix up my runes and everything, because otherwise I'm just gonna be boned. Give me a sec. Give me 1 second. I'll come back to that conversation. As long as no one's getting annoyed and angry at me or anything like that. Otherwise, then I'm just gonna end the conversation.
That's an interesting conversation.
Well, it's only because I played in the original first competitive scene of gaming.
I guess what you're saying is the culture shifted over time.
And I've played
wouldn't...
both. I played that and I've played this. And I can heavily guarantee you that this now is heavily dominated by large gaming companies. Because the large gaming companies clearly just, want to promote their game, want to make more money. And it's not about a competitive scene that is run by the community. And that there's a big difference there, because by making the rank grinding solo button, you've removed community tournaments.
I wouldn't say you've removed it, you've just made something that people select for over the other ones, which degrades the culture of selecting the other ones, which are the ranked ones.
I see where you're coming from. Yeah, maybe in some games, League isn't one of those games, though. So,
because people still organize tournaments and that kind of thing, but it's not nearly as popular as I would like.
I want to run a tournament for League of Legends. I'm already currently I'm up to the 5th tournament now for Fall Guys. So I've hosted up 4 tournaments for Fall Guys, and I'm currently up to hosting my 5th one.
There's a few websites that do that.
Extremely popular and fun amongst friends in the community. Very, very fun. I get messages from everyone saying, hey, that was so much fun, thank you so much for hosting, and I hand out some money prizes that I just host up because I want to run the tournament. And I'm trying to set up something that's similar to that which I was exposed to, when I played competitive Half-Life back around.
I can send you a few websites that do that kind of thing. Or you could do your own. But if you do
I'm happy to check out the websites to see what other people are doing, but other than that, I'm running my own.
Yeah, it kind of lets you run your own, except gives you the infrastructure to do it without you having to set it all up yourself, kind of thing.
I'll have a little look. I'm happy to do all the effort and set it all up, though. I am. So, okay, so looking at Counter-Strike, right? So there was no ranked button, okay? All there was a server list. So you saw every server in the world. If it was an American server, the ping was like 330, and for a first-person shooter, that's unacceptable. Like, that's not playable, right? Real-time strategies in MOBA are a lot more forgiving. First-person shooters are a lot less forgiving with ping, right? So what would happen was you would see a server and it would be password protected, and you'd look inside it and it would have clan Sliger, clan Logan, clan Miyamoto, clan this person, clan that person, and then it would also have clan 2, this person, clan 2, this person, clan 2, this person, clan 2, this person. So you could see it was a 5v5 of two clans taking on each other, and there was one person in the server that was called like Half-Life TV, and you could log into the server of the Half-Life TV and spectate the match with a delay. Right? So that's an example of but there was also a website hosting up a tournament. There was the Oz Fortress tournament, there was the Telstra Game Arena tournament, there was the Cyber Gamers tournament, there were many tournaments, okay? And what would happen was word of mouth is how the tournament spread, but additionally, because a server is locked with people playing in it, you would find out that it's the tournament by a certain group. For example, the Telstra Game Arena tournament, because you would see a server locked so you can't join it, and it would be called Telstra Game Arena server number 1, and you'd be like, Telstra Game Arena, you type it in on Google and it'd come up with the tournament, and then you could register for the next tournament, right?
They do have that in League actually. It's like a hidden page in League where they've got a bunch of tournaments set up and you can select and see who's the owner. But the problem is the culture isn't there, so nobody uses that.
Yeah, because it's easy.
Like they do have the infrastructure of that set up.
Yeah.
I'd say it's easier, but I think that's only one factor. It's not just easier. I think it's just more fun as well for the majority of people.
Oh, it probably would be more fun because it seems more community based.
But I mean solo queue is more fun for most people. Just because I'm saying that just because they seem to select for that over tournament based stuff. Maybe a part of it's because it's easier, but another part is like the competitive nature of the game. Like people like being competitive, and like the 1v1 kind of thing, like developing their skill over their teamwork type skill.
Yeah, yeah. So okay, so let's say for example you and me, we create a group of our friends, okay, and
Like I would want to get a flex team together that does flex. Like a few people do that. And you can get ranked as well.
how many people
But
do you
also
think
in
do
Instead
that?
League,
And how many people do you think do that and flex together versus how many people press the rank solo button? What do you
in
think?
League, say if you're really good at teamwork, you're going to get stomped by a team that is full of individually
that's
good
not my
players
question.
every day of the week.
That's not my question.
Oh, yeah, sorry, what was your question?
My question is, what do you think the ratio is between people that do ranked flex and ranked solo queue?
Oh, it would be like 40 to 1 or something like that.
40 to 1. Exactly.
Or more than that, yeah.
And
It's
the
culture,
games
culture of the game.
the games lead into that as well. And that's really, that is my point. Now ranked flex, if you and me were in a ranked flex team and there were 3 other friends, we would be playing together practice matches, right? Because we want to practice before going into a game together, right? We would
Scrims, yeah.
we would scrims, exactly. Scrims, yeah, I fully agree with you. I fully agree with you. I fully agree with you. Okay. The thing is, we're talking about League, which does have ranked flex.
I'm coming.
Their teams come first, so
Yeah. Their bot lane and pro, they rotated first. It can also just be hard to organize.
No, but my point is that for Half-Life 1, there wasn't a choice. There was no solo queue. It didn't exist because it was a server and a tournament you registered for. So eventually when Team Fortress 2 came out, which had the clan scene and the tournament scene, right? Eventually, in TF2, the community created an IRC. You know IRC, Internet Relay Chat?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so they created an IRC with a bot, and that bot created a pug.
I'm low HP. I
Oh my
can't
god, I'm
contest
getting
that.
slammed by multiple people again. I'm just alone. Oh man. At least I got 2 grubs. So the community created an IRC, and the IRC had a bot in it, and it was called Pugs. Pugs. I think S was just the plural part. Anyways, it was called Pugs. Pickup games. And what would happen is you'd go into the IRC, you'd type in !join, and it would say you are now 5 of 12. And once the pug reached 12, it said creating a game. It then hosted up a server, set a password, individually messaged the password to every player, gave them the IP address, and then all 12 players joined the server, typed in the password, joined, and then played essentially one of the first ranked solo queue games that existed, because it didn't exist before that. At least I don't think it did, right? But I'm pretty sure it didn't.
Wait, solo queue or flex?
Solo queue, because a person goes to the IRC and types in join as a solo person.
Oh,
Obviously, they could go in as a group of 6, but I'm pretty sure the teams are randomized. So even if you joined as a group of 6 to flex, you would get split onto different teams. So that was one of the first solo queue games, but it wasn't really a solo rank queue button in the game itself. It was separate to the game, run by the community.
Wait, so what is the the controversial opinion? Is it that? Because if it's just that people should play flex more
No.
and get into that culture, I'd say most people agree.
You're focusing on League of Legends. Think about
you're speaking in generally kind
think
of
about all games. Think about Call of Duty, the latest one. Think about Fortnite, everything.
Yeah, nasty dies. So you're saying
Sorry.
they shouldn't have released solo queue because that would have
No. I'm not saying they
maintained the-
shouldn't have, right? But I'm saying that it's the most dominant thing in games.
Yes, I'd
and
agree. Yeah.
And because it's the most dominant thing in games, I look down upon it, because I just look at it as solo queue grinding, where one person is just queuing into a game, plays a lot of games without any form of practice, without any form of watching their own replay to improve on their gameplay. They're just pressing the solo queue grinding button, and they are grinding through hundreds of, if not thousands of games to get better. And all they're doing is screaming at the 4 people they get queued up with. I know that I was playing with one of the girls, and her partner was basically screaming, these dumb randoms that join me, oh my god, they're bad. But all I can hear is, I don't have friends to practice and play with and strategize and take that into a ranked game to win with strategy. All I hear is a person that's sitting there as essentially a loner and just wants to press the ranked solo queue button as many times as possible for 4 hours after work, and just wants to grind their way to get better or be better. And I'm just like, wow, no. Because all they're doing is learning how to play better with a bunch of randoms.
I
Fine,
wouldn't completely
fine,
agree with that.
fine. Their skill level is really good for Grandmaster that they can play with randoms and situationally play better. Fine, you know.
There was a conversation about this in Pro League, because in Pro League Legends it's like highly competitive, and when teams are selecting people, they actually do select the top solo queue players. There was like a discussion in the community about this. They were like, why would you select top solo queue players? Wouldn't it be better to select players that play flex a lot? And what they found is that top solo queue players are actually better than players who play in a team regularly, because individual skill does trump team-based skill even when it comes to like team
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
strategy. That kind of thing.
I don't disagree that. Wait, did I just get that? Wait, I didn't get that? Oh, come on. Wait, no, I did get
You
it.
got
Oh
one.
my goodness. No, I couldn't tell if I had gotten it or not. By getting it, I should have gone for the next. Oh no, I couldn't. I couldn't. My smite was down. Oh, okay, no, that's all right. Anyways, I got 3. He gets 3 as well. Ugh. So, all right, looking at League is an example, but not necessarily the best example, because ranked flex exists. Okay. Now, I suppose you could say the same thing for Fortnite. Oh well, you know, ranked
I'm
trios
not sure. I've never
exists.
played Fortnite.
Well,
I only played League.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
ranked
In general,
trios
yeah.
does exist. You could say the same thing for Call of Duty. Ranked trios does exist. But what I'm saying is that like, and like you're saying, the study comes up that like it's better to go get a ranked solo queue player than it is to find a pre-made team player. And that to me is an issue, because the ranked solo queue player doesn't need to strategize with friends and be social and play with a good team and go
So the
into it.
incentive,
There's no incentive, yeah.
the incentive
He's just
structure of the game is away from being more
he's
social.
gonna sit there and play 3,000 ranked games to solo queue grind to become the best. And that's very different to what I experienced in Half-Life 1 in competitions, because you couldn't do that. And so therefore, the best teams with the best players practiced together as a group and were the #1 team in the world, or in
collectively,
Australia.
and there wasn't like a single best player.
Yeah, but if you took that team in Half-Life 1 that was the best team in Australia or even the world, okay? If you split them up and said, okay, play the same game with ranked solo queue, they would probably top the ranked solo queue as well, because they were the best players. I heavily think that they would. But the study can't be done in that way, because it doesn't work that way, because that's going sort of backwards. If that
In
makes
reverse,
sense.
yeah. I
Yeah,
get what you mean.
that's thinking about it in reverse. Oh man, they've gotten 2 dragons and they've stolen my jungle. We got top tower. We haven't got mid. We haven't got bottom. Now, the question is, what is available in his jungle? There it is. Hello.
What is this Jack's doing? I'm so confused.
Oh my god, I can't move. Oh god. That Silas stole my ult and used it to catch up to Rise.
An ally has been slain.
Yeah, so I was friends with the #1 TF2 clan in Australia. They came first in the invitational competition, and I knew one of the guys really well from Half-Life 1 before Team Fortress 2, and him and I had played competitive against each other and were friends because we played in pub service together as well, right? I highly think that his skill level would have had no issue whatsoever to come first if there was a solo queue button. No doubt in my mind. He would have been one of the best solo queue players. The thing was, there wasn't a solo queue button, so that's
Yeah.
impossible to prove.
It's kind of like a catch-22.
Hmm.
There was a solo queue. He wouldn't be the best because people starting practicing solo queue would have been better.
Well, no.
There was a solo queue.
What I'm saying there is that if there was a solo queue button, he would have been pressing that button, and he would have been the best solo queue player.
Oh yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, he would have been the best solo queue player. I played with him. His accuracy was incredible. That's why he contributed towards the team that came first in the game. I'm surprised Amumu hasn't come here yet.
But a similar rant about the direction MMOs have gone, but it's gone more into grinding than like tank, healer, DPS type gameplay, which I liked more.
Oh, I stole it.
Memu is quite annoying.
But yeah, all I kind of see now is just everyone presses the ranked solo button that I call the grinding button.
Yeah. I feel there's a component of like nostalgia bias in there as well, though.
What do you mean?
You know how we like tend to look back favorably at, like with rose-colored glasses, at what we used to do, like when we were like kids kind of thing? And we kind of have a bias in that direction. I'm not saying that's the whole reason, I do agree with you, but that can factor in a bit, I think.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like, I'm hearing you, but I don't think that that's the case, because they were two different scenarios. And I say that because my team in the open division in Half-Life 1 came first in Australia, and we practiced heaps together. And I was the commander of the team, and I played real-time strategy while the guys played first-person shooter. And we get this, one of the tournament matches that we were going to play, we practiced a strat that no one had ever seen before. And what it was you're meant to sort of, there are 3 bases that you can build, and you're meant to fight it out, and you have like a tank and a carry and all this sort of stuff, right? What we did was we blindsided the opponents thinking we were going to play normally, and we ran into their base, dropped an armory, dropped shotguns and mines, placed mines around us, and then just started blowing their hive up. And their team responded, but like had no idea how to deal with this because they had never seen this play before. And what happened was we destroyed them in one of the fastest times possible to win a tournament game ever. I would say that we won the tournament, we won that match in the fastest time physically possible.
I'd say it gets harder and harder to do that kind of thing the longer the game is out. Have you seen those?
And you are right there, because that was season 1 of the tournaments. So that was the very first tournament. And yeah, and I think I have noticed that. I think I excel at a new game at the start of a new game. And then as the player base grows and heaps of people are copy pasting all the latest strats and all the metas and all the Googles are out and all the wikis are out, then all of a sudden I lose interest and I struggle more because I'm not interested in copying other people. I'm interested in coming up with a unique strategy that no one's seen before. Like in this game, League of Legends, the reason why you can't blitzcrank grab the dragon is because of me. I used to go on the bottom side right there, and I used to grab the
Grab
dragon
it,
behind
yeah.
the wall, and I used to do the dragon behind the wall. Once Riot found out that you could do that, because once I did it and other people saw it, and then other people started to copy it, all of a sudden Riot then changed it that you could no longer grab the dragon, and later on it became that you could no longer CC the dragon. But that's just an example where in beta I was doing things that people hadn't seen before, but
Yeah.
it doesn't take long for people to start copying. And what
It
happened?
reminds me of those neural networks. You know, the ones where it's like say they get a game like Trackmania, like that the game where they words, they race cars around a track, and then to find the most optimal one, they spawn like 10,000 instances of that one car with like random paths, and then they kind of learn which is the best path. It's kind of the same thing in League. When there's only like when there's only like maybe 100 players playing the game, it's gonna be very easy to find like novel strategies to win the game. But when there's a million people playing the game, there's gonna be like a lot more people finding those niche strategies.
So
It's a lot harder
I
to.
see where you're coming from there, but the one big argument against that is even if there's a million players, if you come up with something new, it'll take 2 weeks before the rest of the 999,999 players copy. Because they've got to see what you've just created and done to then copy you.
I mean, if there's a lot more players, a lot more people could independently discover that in the same time period.
Sorry, I just got a bit busy there. So say for example there are a million players playing League of Legends. If I go and I grab the dragon behind the wall and spawning on the bottom side of the map has an advantage because the top side didn't even know you were doing the dragon, they just went into the pit and they saw no dragon. It also, there was no notification the dragon has just been done by the opponents. There was no notification. So what would happen is opponents would go up to the dragon pit, they would see it's not there, and they would assume it had been done. Right? So at first, the strat works. For like 2-3 days, it works so well, and no one does it, no one knew about it and stuff, you know? But then, as people start to learn about it and all those things,
It gets bug fixed. It's kind of like in Neuralist games. There's a game called Nightingale, and there's like a bunch of glitches people figured out. But now because of YouTube, everyone kind of knows after the first person does. But people figure out glitches and get like way ahead at the start before they patch it, and that can be like fun in and of itself.
oh my god, I wasted my ghost. Why is their team responding? And oh my goodness.
I auto attack their minion. That's a bit unfortunate.
Oh,
An enemy has been slain.
two of us just melted instantly, but we took down Jax. So yeah, so that's a scenario where if you come up with it doesn't matter how many people are playing the game. What matters is that it takes very little time for other players to see something that's really powerful and then copy it. A perfect
like
example.
YouTube as well, I guess.
A perfect example is YouTube and YouTube Shorts.
Yeah, yeah.
You might see some best Darius player in the world do a play on his YouTube, and then all of a sudden, with his 76 million followers, 35 million people are now trying to do it as well, right? And how long did that take? Between 3 days and 2 weeks. Because he's play tested it, he's seen it works, he records it for one more day of stuff, then he processes his video, then he puts it up online, and then everyone watches it, and then all of a sudden everyone's doing it, right? And that's
You can still do
3
that
days
these
to 2
days, but
weeks.
it's just a lot harder. You have to be like an insanely good player to do that. Like the person I was talking about before, the boss, he got famous because he came up with a novel strategy with Zaun quite recently. I mean, it's about how to win games. So let me just pull the. Nice. Yeah, he came up with like a novel way of playing Scion, where he like kind of like the inting Scion strategy.
No.
He kind of came up with that recently, and it was like a big thing because it's hard to find novel things these days. There's also a player in Korea, which is the best server. A lot of people consider him to be the best player. It's called Addy or something.
Yeah,
Addy,
sure.
except he plays troll builds, or quote unquote troll builds all the time in the top lane. Yet he maintains a high rank, and that's because he's so good at the game. He can, even after the game has kind of been like figured out, he can still generate novel and like new methods that actually work and can win games. Like he invented Vitop and that kind of thing, and they still nerf him when he discovers stuff like Vitop. You just have to be very good at the game to get up to the point where you can still do that kind of thing. Because you kind of need to know all the other strategies as well, which takes time to learn because there's like thousands of them at this
Look,
point.
I agree with you that because he's in the spotlight, it's visible that he's doing something different. Like, and like you're calling it a novel strat, right?
Well, I'd say a strategy that
Which is
works
fine. I don't mind what you're
in
calling it.
Halo, yeah.
I don't mind what you're calling it. That's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright. Novel strat. That's fine. Okay. Because he's in the
Wait,
spotlight.
novel or novel?
Novel. Novel.
Oh, yeah, yeah, novel, yeah, yeah.
That's what you said, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, sorry, I was a little bit focused there. Nice. Oh, you got the jacks without me that time. And you
There's
question
nothing.
marked him.
Had to do it.
Oh no, I pressed the wrong button. Oh no, I didn't press the wrong button. I'm good.
Like, people these days are insanely good at League, simply because they've been playing for 10 years.
Well, I mean, I've been playing the game since the game came out, so 2008, 2009. How long is that now?
Rampage.
2009, 15 years. Yeah. I just tried it and I was like, oh yeah, the user interface is pretty cool in this game.
Like, I'd say there's a difference between a novel strategy and a novel strategy that actually works effectively in Halo. Because there's like an infinite amounts of like novel strategies that don't work, obviously. But finding one that does work kind of makes you very popular these days, just because of how hard it is to do that these days.
Yeah, I mean, I was playtesting and figured out a nice little Singe strategy just last week, and then all of a sudden I started killing it with it. And I've just tried to semi-do it in the last 2 games, but I'm like, I'm actually a bit too lazy to like...
It does depend on the
follow
elo
it.
as well, because it's like what you can get away with in bronze, because people don't know how to counter it, isn't what you're going to get away with in say diamond, because a lot of cheese strategies
Look,
do exist, but only in
I
high
disagree with
elos.
you on that for one reason.
Mm.
It doesn't matter what ELO a person is. If they've never seen it, they've never seen it before, and they didn't see it coming. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter low ELO, high ELO. The high ELO person will be able to respond better on the fly, but not necessarily...
People not practiced against it again. That's why people like playing off meta. Because people haven't practiced against it. Like a lot of these like challenger top laners, right? They've played all the standard matchups like hundreds and hundreds of times each one, so they know exactly how the lane's gonna go, exactly how the matchup's gonna go down to the T. But when someone plays like something like a Yumi top or something into them, they don't know how to play, so it gives them kind of an advantage. But at the same time, they're playing Yumi top, so it's like, yeah, it's hard.
So, look, I mean, I came up with a nice little new strategy for Singed last week, and I played around about 13 games up until I'm not including today, because today I'm just buggered after work and working on my car, and I'm just exhausted and I just want to chill and just have some fun with friends. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not really trying to do anything. I just want to relax and enjoy myself. But before today, I played a total of 13 games, and 10 out of the 13 games led to first blood or a top kill, and my win rate was over 80%. And I don't think it'd matter whether it's high ELO or low ELO to prevent that first blood top kill. I don't think it would. Because I created a win-win scenario. Either they get no XP or I kill them. There was no win scenario for my opponent.
I'd say I wouldn't be too sure that high-low people don't know about it, because it's hard to know what high-low people do and don't know, that kind of thing.
So you are right there, because I'm not researching what they know.
Yeah.
But it was effective. I think the highest player I got was an emerald.
Well, it's a cheese strat. Cheese strats work against people that don't already know about it.
Well, I mean, I came up with it, so I don't know.
Or don't have enough theory to... Ah, fuck.
Language. Family friendly, remember?
Did you come up with it and you're the first person to do it, or you came up with it independently and haven't yet witnessed anyone else do it, but they could still do it, we just haven't seen them do it yet?
True. How did this guy get here? Oh, this guy came through the wall. Oh man, I got boned. What was Rise pinging that he's coming there? He's coming there. He's coming there, and then he didn't come.
Do you know the
That's weird.
proxying strat?
Yeah, I do know proxying. Yeah, it was singed. Yeah.
People do it in Ramus too. That's actually a thing that the post invented, the proxying Ramus top lane.
Yeah. He wouldn't have created the proxying strat itself. He would have just done it with, like, for example, a champion that no one would have expected him to do it with.
Yeah,
and thus, it caught
he
people
didn't invent
off,
the proxy strat,
and thus he would have caught people off guard, not expecting him to do it. Right? And that counts. That counts. Right? If I proxy was singed, no way people don't know it. Because people stand in certain bushes to prevent the proxying from occurring.
They're all chasing me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they are. Should we be coming down to you, or what? I think they got you there.
He's on you. That's unfortunate.
Oh no, I'm gonna get caught here.
Momu is kind of immortal here.
Oh, what? He Q stacked, I ulted, and his Q came along with me. Oh, that's dodge. I should have been stunned on the spot. Why did he come across? Yeah, but around 2008, I pretty much said I'm not really interested in
Different people are interested in different things. Like some people, like personally, I'm like very individually competitive. Like I enjoy being competitive. That's why I play it. But at the same time, I do get burnt out quite quickly. So it's like a balance I find.
So do you do
I need to...
ranked flex? Are you talking about?
Oh, I do solo queue a lot, and then I get bored of it, and then I do a lot of social league, and then I get bored of that, and then I go back to solo queue, and I kind of like go back and forth between the two.
Yeah.
I kind of know when I'm going to get bored of one and then switch to the other, that kind of thing.
Yeah, sure. I picked Ramus to not have my ult stolen, but he did still steal at one point, and he used it to get closer to Rise and kill Rise. I was like, ah.
Mumu is quite annoying in the jungle.
Yeah. Oh wait, none of us are going top. I'm gonna switch over to top. I wouldn't mind having an assist game. And this is what I mean, like sometimes I just feel like I'm in the mood to play a champion, you know, just have a bit of fun. That's all.
What do you want to play, what's it called?
Probably not.
Arena is quite fun.
Probably not.
Yeah, right?
I like the classic version of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just play it way too much and just get bored. Just like for it now.
Mm.
I typically don't play many game modes. It's kind of like when you're playing chess a lot and then someone offers, hey, do you want to play this weird variation of chess? It's kind of like, no, not really, because you're not really learning anything by playing it.
Sorry, how do you mean?
Because if you're playing a weird variation of chess, it doesn't necessarily translate to the actual game of chess.
Oh, you're talking about those, like, for example, playing checkers with chess pieces.
Yeah.
For example,
and,
not
like,
that
kinda-
like that's a bad example, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. There,
Or chess with like half the chessboard kind of thing, and then all switch together, like
yeah,
weird variations of chess like that. Yeah.
That doesn't really teach you how to play chess properly.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll teach
It's kind of
someone.
like game modes in League.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it can teach someone the basic, like what each chess piece does, but I think that's about the limit. Well, actually, no, that wouldn't be the limit, because you could sort of do a full board, you know, just like some endgame pieces against endgame pieces, and that would teach you how to checkmate properly. Anyways, but I'm just speaking out loud there, yeah, but yeah.
Did you see Tyler One? What happened recently with him?
No.
He started playing chess, and he's climbed in rating in chess faster than pretty much most people on Earth have. Like a lot of the big chess names are actually talking about Tyler One. How impressive it is that he climbs so quickly in chess, which is interesting. He kind of like played it in between League.
Is he actually playing it, or is he like got?
Yeah, like
hold on.
Oh,
Or,
yeah, sorry, yeah.
or is he running a second screen with a Grandmaster chess program, and he's just pretending to play it while he's got the program telling him which moves to do for him?
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, but you know.
He could be doing that. But I will say...
You say you don't think so, but like, there's been some people that have become famous because, you know, likes and subscribes is the most important thing in the world. And, you know, you got that SS Sniper Wolf girl.
Oh, yeah, she's annoying.
Pretending to play, like, Call of Duty or whatever the hell she was playing. And meanwhile, it's her husband playing, and she's just a pretty face in front of the game thing.
Yeah.
Tyler One is super intelligent, just hard to notice through all his stupid behavior.
Yeah.
Lol.
I used to like think that about Tyler One, but I started watching him more and I realized it's just a persona he puts on. He's like an actor. He's not actually genuine when he's being angry. He's just like a persona he does for Twitch. Because if he was genuinely like that, I would not like him at all. But he's actually quite like a nice person. Behind the persona, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but you know, like, I mean, first impressions last.
Yeah, that's true. I used to dislike him.
I mean, I don't dislike him, but like, when I have watched him and I've seen some clips, he's just screaming and yelling.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I've got
well, those
one-
are the clips that go
John's.
viral.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
He recently he had a kid as well. He
Sure.
went on his like reformed arc.
Okay, yeah. I've one Queensland rugby league player did that, but I don't accept it.
Wait, one had a kid.
It
The
was
rugby dude.
what was his name? That Jonathan Thurston that played for the North Queensland Cowboys, and one of my friends had met him, and I've heard other indirect stories about him as well. And basically, you know, he'd go up to the bar and he'd be like, "Oh, you know, I'm famous. You should buy me drinks." And
Yeah,
people were just like, "What?
yeah.
Get away from me! You're a bad person."
He's got a
Go
bad
away."
character.
So fine, that all happened, but then stories came back about once he had a family and had kids, he calmed down and he lost a lot of that arrogant behavior.
Yeah.
However, some people just, you know, won't forgive. You
Yeah,
know, they've
that makes sense.
they've just got a bad opinion of the guy for doing horrible stuff, and they're just like, nah, don't want anything to do with him. Don't care that
Yeah.
he's reformed. You know,
Yeah.
and that's reality of human behavior. That's I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying that's normal how people can think.
Or at least it's very hard to break out of that persona once you've built it for
But
yourself.
there's no motivation for a person to break out of it. There's like
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
I wouldn't expect that there would be, you know, like
I mean, a lot of people watch him. He has grown in his channel, despite him not being as toxic as he used to be.
So I think another thing that, like, look, I'm quite different. That I don't care about likes and follows and subscribes
Yeah, yeah.
and all the
Yeah.
all the things, right? What I care about is recording gameplay footage, because I've been recording footage since Half-Life 1. I've got Half-Life 1, Half-Life recorded videos.
Yeah.
It's not a recorded video. It's
Time capsule.
You're
making time capsules to get back on?
1 second. Let me just pick my champ and just press my buttons. 1 moment. Oh wait, I'm banning someone. Give me 1 sec. Support.
Like, what I will say is,
Done.
you watch like the clips of oh wait, yeah, finish your things.
So okay, so my personal thing is that I streamed Grand Theft Auto 2 back in like 2000 onto a TV for my brother and his 2 friends. So it's not really streaming, it was plugging a TV up to my computer, so as I played on the monitor they could watch it from the couch, and they were on the TV and they were watching me play Grand Theft Auto 2, and they knew that I had played competitive stuff at that point and had won some stuff, and I had played many competitive matches and tournaments. And once I learnt that you could record in Half-Life 1, I started to try doing it. So I've got files on a hard drive in a milk crate in my spare room. But the problem with that, there's 2 problems with that video file. Number 1, it's not a video movie file, it's a Half-Life 1 file. So you have to copy and paste it into a folder, then you need to go into Half-Life, and you then need to play it within Half-Life, because Half-Life is the player. Okay? That's the first problem. The second problem is that the hard drive has an IDE cable and the old power plug. So that hard drive can't plug into my current motherboard because motherboards don't have IDE cables anymore.
You need like an adapter or something, yeah.
It's all SATA. So obviously, you know, I can go down the route of getting the adapter and stuff, which now that you just mentioned it, I'm actually quite keen to do that. I will look into that. All right. 'Cause
Want to get your data back?
well, it's, you know, I
Time
just
capsule?
I mean, the hard drives were like, I think they were like 500 megabyte hard drives, because
Oh, you want one?
that's just that was just the size of hard drives back then, you know?
Yeah.
So I've got plenty of them. It's like the 350 megabyte hard drive, the 500 megabyte hard drive, the 1 gig hard drive, the 2 gig hard drive, and it starts going up and up and up and up and up. And right now, right in front of me here, where is it? I know it's here somewhere. Come on, don't let me. Come on, where is it? I want to be proved right. Here it is, right here. I now have a spare, what's this, a 0.5 terabyte. So that's a 500 gigabyte solid state hard drive right here on my table.
30 seconds until minions spawn. I must not fall.
They've made a wait, where is it?
Okay. So
Yeah, they've made a 100 terabyte hard drive recently.
So can I just say, in 2002, 2003, Microsoft had developed the technology for a SDXC 2 terabyte memory stick. And I was like, wait, why can I only buy a 500 megabyte memory stick or a 1 gigabyte memory stick or a 2 gigabyte memory stick? Why can't I buy the 2 terabyte memory stick? And I looked it up, and Microsoft had the rights to it. And basically, I then discovered that tech companies slow release hardware to the general public.
On
So,
purpose,
so
until there's
so
competition.
this year they'll release the 1 gigabyte hard drive. Next year it's the 5 gigabyte. The next year it's the 10 gigabyte. The next year the 20 gigabyte. And after about 15 years, they can finally release, the 2, or maybe 20 years, they release the 2 terabyte hard drive, right?
I think it's the government as well. I think the government are like military type thing. They kind of like whenever there's like a new development, they kind of be like, "Hey, we're gonna hold on to that for a few years before you release that." To
So
the
I
general
think
public.
look, and this is just speculation. I think it's the developer that holds the patent trademark rights. They're the ones that get to decide because they've created it. So my example here is that
Manenta. He's 1 HP. That's unfortunate.
so let's say, for example, Microsoft created the 2 terabyte SDXC card, right? Memory card. One person, I researched it, and within a few years, one person had purchased it. It was like a prince in the Middle East, and he paid.
One of the oil barons.
Yeah, he paid millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah.
For it, okay? And I thought that was just a joke. But because he's bought it just to show off to his friends. Ha ha ha, look at my memory card. I can hold every song in the world. It's just like, alright, yeah, righto, mate. That's not a general public type thing to do. That's just a showing off type big money thing, okay? Alright, but if you look today at the memory cards, I don't think the 2 terabyte memory card is out yet. Maybe it is, but we're talking that's like 21 years later it got released, and that's transferable to video cards, hard drives, motherboards, everything. All right, it's just slow release. You look at like the Samsung, S24 today. I thought that was a joke. I found out last night one of the guys has a Samsung S24, and I laughed because I said that I've got the Samsung S5, and I'm like, wow, I have the Samsung S5, and he's like, oh, I also had one of them. And I was like, yeah, it was a good phone. It was a good price too. But yeah, today it's the Samsung S24. You know what was funny though, and this happens sometimes. So Samsung and Apple would release a phone at the end of every year, okay? And they would, slow release what they've got because, they're competing against each other. It's a little bit of a monopoly on the market between Apple and Samsung, right? So what happened was, I think it was July 2020. I think it was July 2020 or it's July 2021. Okay, I forget exactly. And what happened was Asus decided they were going to enter the phone market. So they created the Asus ROG phone. And I bought the Asus ROG 3. When I bought it, it was the most powerful phone in the world for 6 months. And at the end of the year, Apple and Samsung were meant to release a phone, the next i9 and the Samsung S9. But they had to pull back the phone that they were going to release because they were going to be the second best phone when they released, because the Asus ROG 3 completely revamped the market because they didn't slow release. They just released the best that they could put together. Oh, sorry, what's going on in chat?
An ally has been slain.
Oh, you still there, Slager?
I am indeed.
Oh, what am I buying? I wanna see. I don't care about what latest meta is. I'm building what I think is gonna be fun, and I'm building my shield heals build.
Yeah.
So okay, so Samsung. Sorry, Asus ROG, Republic of Gamers Asus. Asus decided to release a phone mid-year, released it, and it was the most powerful phone in the world. And if Samsung and Apple had released the phone that they were going to release, it would have been the world's most powerful phone for the general public at the cost of around 800 to 1,000 Australian dollars. It would have been the best phone for even longer. But what Samsung and Apple immediately realized was they can't release what they were just going to slow release out to the general public. They had to get off their ass and they had to make a proper decent phone that was better than the Asus ROG 3. And that's an example of where two companies are dominating the market and a third company's just come in left field, just created a extremely good product.
That's the whole competition breeds innovation line. Because there's no incentive to innovate when you've already got the monopoly on the market.
Sorry, a little bit busy there. Sorry, say again?
That's where the competition breeds what's the word? 1 second, I'm just farming.
Yeah. I think it's called.
Advancement or
I think
something,
one of
yeah.
my friends mentioned to me back in the lab a while back. I think he said it was called cottage market or something. It's not a monopoly; it's a cottage. I'm not 100% sure, and I could be wrong there. But the idea with what he was saying was that people create competition to better what the general public has access to, which is a good thing for the general public. It's not a good thing for the one company that's got the monopoly, because someone else is coming out with something else that's good, and then all of a sudden the monopoly company has to actually do right by the general public and stop slow releasing and actually release something a bit better, So I have a lot of respect for the brand Asus for doing that, because they could have easily jumped on the same bandwagon and just December slow release stuff so that there are 3 different choices of the same thing to choose from. But they didn't do that. And my understanding was that Asus was a company created by a bunch of gamers, friends, that were basically sick and tired of all these big companies, like,
Monopolistic practices.
with monopolistic slow release practices. And this is just my understanding, and I could be wrong, but what I understand is that the guys that made the company Asus, they decided that they were fed up of it, and they created their own company, created their own products, and took these monopolizing companies that slow release for a run.
What's the gaming thing? ROG? That's like the most popular gaming brand now these days.
Yeah, but the thing is, you've got a person like me. Sorry, I was just getting a kill there. You got a person like me who's fully aware and very tech savvy and has followed the market since 1994. Because I was building computers back when I was 10 years old. And there are some brands that I've never seen any other brand come anywhere near their quality. One of the brands is Creative, which I don't think really exists too much today. They still do make some products, but like when they made their products at the beginning, their products were superior. But Asus today is that brand, and I can only say good things about Asus. From what I understand. Now,
They've got some drama. You know Linus Tech Tips?
no.
Is like the YouTuber dude.
You
who,
seem to know a lot more about YouTubers than I do, and I'm the one
Yeah.
streaming live on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, is Linus Sebastian. He started like out really small. Now he's got like a entire team of like 100 people who make YouTube videos about
Really?
everything tech related. Basically, I've been watching him religiously for like 10 years. He's like the most
Oh.
popular.
Send me a link to his.
You might know him. He's quite famous.
There's a chance I might have seen one of his videos if he is that popular. But when I'm researching something, I'm looking it up for what I want to find. Anyways. So when Microsoft developed the 2 terabyte SDXC memory card back in like 2003, could have been a little bit earlier, but I know it was by 2003. I was appalled at the fact that we as the general public never got access to it when it had clearly been created. And I was watching what the companies were creating. And the companies were creating and releasing like way slower stuff. Sorry, 1 second, I just wanna... Sorry, I just had to escape that. Okay. And I was just appalled. I understand, but now you're distracting us from typing and we're losing more. Oh. Yeah, and so I ended up... Bugger, I ended up dying to the MF. Yeah, I was just appalled at the fact that, like, here's this memory card that clearly exists. The technology is done. It's been made. It's been tested. It works. Why can I not buy it? And every time I went to the shops to look, at, like, Bingley for memory cards or online on eBay for memory cards, I kept looking for something that should have existed, and it just never came out. It just never came out, and to be honest with you, I have not checked within the last 4 years if it has come out.
Wait, what memory card? What capacity?
2 terabyte memory card, an
SSD card?
No, an SD card.
Oh, not SSD. Yeah, I meant SSD card.
Not
SSD card.
SSD.
Yeah,
SD.
yeah.
Like you used to put them in your phones or
In cameras, yeah, I know what
cameras, or your laptop has a little port on the side, that sort of stuff.
There are a bunch of was it like an actual 2 terabyte or was it like
Yes.
2 TB quote unquote.
No, it was a 2 terabyte SDXC card.
Kill this dude.
I'm not sure what's going in chat. I've checked out.
I must not fall.
Yeah.
An enemy has been slain.
But all I'm saying there is that I became aware that technology got created but was not available unless you were like a Middle Eastern oil prince with unlimited money, because that's the only person Microsoft would sell it to, because it's, I don't know, good profit.
Manufacturing costs are insanely. It could be because it's like a lab only type thing that took them like decades to make.
No. You know full well they're grinding out the smaller capacity cards to make more money over time. Because if they release a 2 terabyte card tomorrow, because they created it today, like, everyone's gonna want a 2 terabyte card, and that's fine, except for the fact that, like, now all of a sudden they've got to get off their ass and make the 3 terabyte card, and they don't want to do that. They would rather slow release the 2 terabyte card over 20 years, building up to its capacity. That's way more profitable than research and developing, trying to get 2.1 terabyte card existing. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
It does indeed. I'm just going to over, I guess. Wouldn't like the competition incentive, like, just so they can dominate the other company that they're in competition with, they release the card and then the other company can't compete, kind of thing?
They're gonna come for me? Nope, they're gonna chase Jin, and they get neither of us. I'm out of here. Oh my god, they're gonna catch me, they're gonna catch me, they're trying to catch me! They're trying to catch me, get off me! Oh my god, they're gonna get me, they're gonna get me, they're gonna get me, I'm so dead. Oh my god, there's 4 of them on me. I went the wrong way, I should have kept going down. I thought I had escaped until they all turned around and pounced on me.
Run fast enough. An ally has been slain.
Oh, so coming back to the other point was that like, my interest is just recording VODs and videos, because I have a lot of, like, for example, a Half-Life file that can only be played in Half-Life 1, and I've also got Team Fortress 2 files as well that can only be played in Team Fortress 2, right? So I'll have to copy and paste the file off of a hard drive, which I don't have the plug for anymore because my motherboard doesn't do that plug. And then once I get the file onto my hard drive, I then just need to play it via Team Fortress 2, and then I can watch one of the old school matches that I played, like, you know, where we came was it 6th or 7th in Australia, I forget. It's on my Twitch page, but I forget now off the top of my head. You know, I'd love to pull that video up and then convert it to YouTube or Twitch, because YouTube and Twitch are not just movie files, they are online cloud files, sort of thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's like the storage is now publicly available, unless the only reason I'd lose it is if YouTube goes down or Twitch goes down, which is possible. So
you get like a Google Drive account or a OneDrive account, or even better, both for redundancy.
So look, my videos are safe and I have them because they're on a hard drive. I physically have them. I don't rely on anyone else. By using YouTube, by using Twitch, by using Google Drive.
Well, just in terms of like redundancy, I don't mean like as a replacement. I mean like,
yeah, but I would be relying on them. I don't want to necessarily rely on someone else because I lose the video when it's not my decision, and I'm powerless to do anything about it. And I guarantee you, if YouTube is going down, they're not going to tell anyone until it's just all of a sudden turned off instantly, and everyone complains about they lost their videos.
Yeah.
That you know full well that's how it's going to work. Not that I want that, right? But like that's just kind of how corporate works a little bit.
Get many.
So I've got these videos, right, and my personal priority is that I enjoy recording videos because sometimes, like this game here we're playing right now, I'm not doing the best, okay? It's not my target video, but I am enjoying the conversation with you, okay? Wait, what's that other item? What's that item? The shielding one. I know it's here somewhere. There it is, that one. But like, for example, just the other day, like within the last week, I played a game and I went 14-1 and 4 was singed, and it was because I had just created my own new little strategy. Look, maybe someone else has created it. I don't watch every single person on YouTube to try and find out, okay, or whatever the case is.
Mm. A lot of people do say like the earlier seasons were better because you could theory craft a lot better.
Rally to me.
I shed flash.
Okay, so sorry, I keep getting distracted. So basically, you know, I've got all these videos from Half-Life 1, Team Fortress 2. You know, I don't have any, and this bothers me. I don't have any Warcraft 3 recorded videos, and I had some really good games, some really good comebacks. All I have at today, all I have is 2 screenshots. That's all I've got left. You know, and it sucks because Warcraft 3 Reign of Chaos, I had a ranked account, and then when they came out with the Frozen Throne, they reset the ladder, and I lost everything instantaneously. And this was a learning curve for me that I need to not put my eggs in someone else's basket.
I believe, very nice. That's unlucky.
Yeah, I didn't land the extra stun there.
That dude's way too fast. I can't move in this Cassiopeia miasma.
Yeah, Cassiopeia is nasty. We were going alright mostly in that fight. A little bit. I was having fun. So yeah, so for example, Warcraft 3, I came 22nd in the world for playing random in Reign of Chaos, and it was something I did in my second year of university, and I had so much fun, and it was what I was doing. I was studying really hard, and I was playing Warcraft 3, and then when my exams came up, I packed my computer, put it to the side, just full studied out of these really thick 700-page chemistry books and stuff like that, and just grinded studying and got through it, passed my exams, pulled out my computer, And I bought my guitar. I bought a guitar, which is what I really wanted to do, and that was my year of second year university. You know, I think I did some other stuff as well. Like I actually did some research and stuff at uni, which I forget off the top of my head right now. But I'm kind of kicking myself that like I don't have the recorded videos of Warcraft 3 because I killed it. I killed it. Hey, stud. Water? I will get water.
Didn't we play with that Cassia?
Your turret has been destroyed. An ally has been slain. An enemy is defeated.
No. Hey, stud. How you going? Water doesn't count as a redeem. Unless you want it to. Sorry, Slagger, I'm back.
It's 3 AM already, lol.
Is it?
you've
Draft
realised-
is down. Oh, sad face. Hey, I got most honored. Probably because I was just chilling and vibing while everyone
Yeah, everyone else was playing.
It's just like, I'm just friends with everyone. And I got most voted because I'm guessing it's the random that joined us because we were a 4-man. He's the one person that didn't
Yeah.
vote for me.
Where's the Nunu, right? Nunu was the random. One of them.
No, it was the Jin. Yeah, it was the Jin. Oh no, I got 4 votes. I got most
Nice.
voted. I got 4 votes. Oh, that makes me want to play one more. I'll do one more.
I've got somebody coming shortly, I think.
Yeah, you're welcome to bring him in. Most welcome. Please don't be message. No, I'm not reading messages about everyone hates each other. I'm not reading it. I'm not reading it. I'm not. I'm not reading it. No, no, I'm not. I don't want. Oh, I'll read it off camera.
You gotta have. Oh yeah, we've got two tops. I will go ADC then.
Wait, what am I doing? I want to do. I'll fill. I'll fill. What am I?
Oh, there's ADC open.
Support. Oh, Mystic says he's got
Oh,
ADC.
support. Yeah, never mind. Yeah.
Yeah, I might have a. I feel like a Blitzcrank game. Let's go Blitzcrank.
Bring back the old Blitzcrank. You gotta have the rusty Blitzcrank skin.
No, I never got that, and I've only
Oh.
ever seen in my entire lifetime two people use it in two games. Out of the 3,000 games I've played, two games have had Rusty Blitzcrank. It was an extremely rare skin from beta.
Yeah.
You couldn't buy it after that.
Not available in store. Removed from store.
How
Misrating
how,
palette.
how else would you have gotten it?
It was quickly removed from the store, so it was available in store, but quickly removed.
You're talking about beta, right?
Uh, 2009, November 20th.
Drink some water. Got you, stud.
You can buy a Rusty Blitzcrank account for $1,000. $1,000 USD. Are they locked up, David McBride?
Alright, sorry Slacker, my apple's finished now. You still there, Slacker?
Just yeah,
Alright.
just watching YouTube.
So my priority is to record videos, which I do. So on Twitch and YouTube, this stream that we're playing now, I want it to be up for forever. That's my goal. It's not about follows or likes or subscribes or anything like that. Now, I don't think many people think like that. You know, I think a lot of people would like to make something of streaming, and I think a lot of people would like to, or already are established in making something of streaming, and a lot of people will try. Probably 99.98% of people will try, and you know, will never really become like some big streamer out there. Oh, maybe they will. Streaming's a bit different because the appeal is different. It's more community based. So I think I'm wrong there. I think I'm trying to say the #1 StarCraft 1 player in the world. Everyone wants to be like them that play StarCraft, but like it's a 1 percentile. I think streaming is more of a community based thing, so there is more opportunity to do cool community stuff. Sorry, you still there, Sliger?
Oh yeah, I'm just trying to see where the scale's at.
Ah, okay. Oh, interesting. That is a Soraka. That's a little Bo Peep Soraka skin. What's it called? Cafe Cutie Soraka Foggy. Okay, Cafe. Oh.
blood. Has been slain.
I just did a really funny play, and we killed top lane. We killed the jungle. Did you see it, Sligo? How we invaded their blue a moment ago, and we killed their Malphite jungle.
I'll fight jungle is a bit of a me.
Huh?
One sec, just gotta kill the cat. There we go.
Oh, I don't get the assist there. Sorry, you good now? We're still busy.
I'm back.
I'm back. You're back. Welcome back. I'm also going old school Blitzcrank. I want a Sheen first item. I can't afford it. You know, Sheen was like the #1 most recommended first item upon first back for Blitzcrank. Actually, I don't even think it was a first back. I think it was a starting item. Yeah, because there was no support item. I think it was affordable too. It didn't build from something. Sheen was its own item. Yeah. My favorite was Philosopher's Stone, Kaylee's Pick, and there was another gold item. So they were like every 10 seconds gain 5 gold. So I got Philosopher's Stone, which was health regen, mana regen. Then I got Kaylee's Pick, which was like built into Morolocon, and it was an ability tome going into Kaylee's Pick, so it was just ability power. And there was a third one, I forget the name of it. And those 3 items could generate gold. And what happened was, as a support, I would generate gold that way. And some people thought it was weird, but I was doing it because, like, as a support, I didn't want to take the last hits. That way my ADC could have all last hits. And I could generate gold via items. And when I did that, there was a clan on the North American server, and they saw me, and they were like, holy crap, dude, you land some nice hooks. And what's with your build? And I explained it to them, and they were like, would you like to join our clan? I was like, can I see who's in your clan and stuff like that and play with you guys first? They were like, yeah, sure. So I ended up joining Awesomeful and Banker and Archer and a whole bunch of guys, and yeah, we had a beta League of Legends clan, and our win rate was so high. We had a dedicated Heimerdinger for first release Heimerdinger. I was a main, not a main, a secondary. Main was Blitzcrank.
Fuck.
Hey, language. Remember? Family friendly streaming?
An enemy has been
But,
slain.
Slagger.
It's a bit annoying.
Slagger.
I've got jungle too.
Slagger.
Let's see, let's see.
Slagger. Can you hear me?
It was a reaction to the Malphite
Okay,
ultimate.
alright, okay. Just chill, just chill. Yeah, I tried one other build that like they pretty much removed one of the items from the game, so I only ever got to try it like once. But you know how there's Magi Soul Stealer that is the stackable ability power item? There was also Sword of the Occult, which was a stackable attack damage item, and there was also Leviathan, which was a stackable health item in the game. So I played Soraka, and I went Sword of the Occult, Magi Soul Stealer, and Leviathan. Leviathan is still in the game right now. If you click a tower, do you see the second symbol, reinforced armor?
Alright, 1 sec.
Yeah. Tell me when.
That was the item for it, yeah.
That was the item symbol. Yeah, slightly different coloring, but that was the symbol for Leviathan. So Leviathan's still in the game. It's just called reinforced armor for the towers now. Sword of the Occult's gone. That's gone. That thing was busted on Akali. Pretty much everyone was playing Akali because they'd get Sword of the Occult and just wreck.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh no, I missed that grab up. I messed that one up. And I should have saved it for the Soraka too. Oh wait, there's a jungler here somewhere. There's a jungler. Jungle. Hey, why can't I ping it? I just exploded that Soraka. Oh my goodness, I just blew her up. What do I really want? I want that other item. The Banshee's Veil one. No, not Rod of the Ages. No, not those ones. What's Banshee's Veil now? It's Verdant Barrier into Banshees, isn't it? It doesn't use health. What should I build? I think I'll build Swiftness Boots and an Ability Tome. Because I feel like it.
Safety boots, classic.
Well, I just want the more move speed base so I can catch up to people and grab them and they're like, oh my god, Blitz got me. That's all I want to do. Have you clicked the tower yet? Have you seen the second reinforced armor item?
Yeah, the blue armor, yeah.
Yeah. That's the old Sword of the Occult. Oh my god, I messed up my grab. bait. I'll bait. I'll bait. Oh, he saw that coming. Oh no, I shouldn't have flashed and they all backed out. Oh no. Oh no. I was in. I was in. More ability power. More damage. Yeah, I'm actually Sheen doesn't build into Lichbane anymore, does it? Oh no, it does. It does still build into it. Oh good. I'm getting that. I'm getting Lichbane.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I just want to grab someone and punch them, and they just go, "Oh my god, why does he have this?"
AP Blitzcrank time.
Yeah.
There still is a build people go, it's a bit
Is it?
annoying when they're good at Blitzcrank and they're building it because they just one-shot you.
Oh yeah. Oh, I got her! I got her! I full got her! Hee hee. Hee. Oh. Oof, Notorious is low. Let's see. Build that. Yeah, why not? Why not? I'm building like two things at the same time with a health crystal that doesn't even build into either of them.
Your turret has
Why
been
not?
destroyed. Killing spree. Has destroyed a turret.
Oh wow. We got so many kills there. Oh my goodness.
Double kill.
I also landed a real nice grab on the Soraka. Really, really nice grab.
An enemy
You
has
go back to your Blitzcrank main routes.
Oh yeah, I love Blitzcrank. He used to be a tank. That's one of the reasons why I first tried him. But also, I could play Pudge back in Beta Dota, and so Pudge had a hook. So therefore, I was like, oh, why don't I give this guy a go? He's a tank.
That's like the only Dota champ I know. Pudge,
Pudge?
he's got a hook. That's
Yeah.
all I know about him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I saw Blitzcrank as a tank. I wanted to play tanks, right? Yeah, I'll get a Lichbane. Why not? Why not? And what's the other item I need? What did I say I was gonna get? Oh, the verdant barrier into the thing. No, I'm gonna get something else. I'm gonna get something else.
He still Blitzcrank still kind of goes tanky. It's just that as a support, you don't get much gold, so it takes a while to get your tank items.
Oh yeah. I'm looking for an AP item. It says Unending Despair. Every 5 seconds while in combat. Nah. Haunting Guise. Spectral Cowl. Phage and Tunneler. How about Phage?
rampage.
No.
An enemy has been slain.
How about Tunneler? Oh my goodness, this thing turns into so much stuff.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Lethality, attack damage, something else, something else. AFK warning. Get out of it. No, no. Overlord's Blood Mail. Oh, this looks cool.
Has destroyed a
Gained.
turret.
No, I don't want that either. So, is really the only one I can get Haunting Guys that turns into these two things. Okay, well then, burns. For each second in combat with enemy champions, deal 2% bonus damage at 10. What does the most amount of ability power? 80 and 90. I'll get a Leandri's. I'm getting a Leandri's on Blitzcrank. Only because there's only 2 AP items that builds out of the ruby crystal I built, so whatever, I'm just gonna get it.
Yeah.
That's my thought process. There's not much to it, except I did spend half an hour in base to try and do it. Oh, am I meant to go mid?
Has been destroyed.
Probably.
Oh, you can.
No, it's all right. I'm gonna hunt the Soraka, prevent their healing.
No Malphite's lurking here somewhere. I can sense it. Let's go
Oh,
for the
yeah.
gas instead.
I'm gonna go up there and catch him. Oops, that was not good. There she is. There's the Soraka.
I believe in Hook. Big kill Kale as well. Who's gonna be here in a sec? Nope.
Oh, Kale got her ult off.
Ally has been slain.
Oh, Kale got her ult off. I silenced, but like it's no longer a 3-second silence.
You have slain an enemy.
Oh,
Nice.
Double kill.
oh, I just killed the Soraka.
Ally has been slain.
I need help. Malphite's coming. Oh, nice ball. He's a bit mad.
Oh, I thought you were gonna escape there. Wow, he can't fight you. Do you want to kill him? I can kill him in 7
If
seconds.
you can, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Or we kill him.
Oh, I ran out of mana. Oh, lucky.
Kale's on her way.
Oh, Kale wants you. Kale wants your booty.
We
Run!
should kill her maybe.
Run! Oh no, she
Oh, I
gave
can
up.
bait.
She gave up. Gonna bait. I'll vision, which was pointless because it was an oracle.
Line forms right here.
An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed.
That push-ups is such a taunt. I think it's one of the most it's one of the most taunting emotes in the game. It reminds me of Scott Steiner, the wrestler, that like in the middle of a fight when people are like, like choreographing type thing, he just gets down and starts doing push-ups on the ring stage. You know what I mean?
I know
It's,
Malphite's gonna want to ult this. Oh yeah, there he is. He's coming.
he wants me. Oh no, he wants me. No, he doesn't now. He's going back for you again. There he is. Meanwhile, at Dragon. Is he gonna check Dragon? What's he gonna do here?
An enemy has been slain.
Oh, he went up here.
Double kill. An ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Oh, he got the ult off. It's annoying. It's annoying he gets the ult off.
An
It's
enemy
because my
has been
silence is
slain.
only half a second now. I was gonna grab him through the wall there in case you were in trouble, but you were totally not in trouble.
The AS kill secure.
Yeah, your health went right up. What are you doing?
Your team has
Hey, you have
destroyed
two
an enemy
tunnelings. Why do you have two tunnelers?
Overlord's blood mail.
Oh,
You
is
need
that?
to. It's a weird
Oh.
build path.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought to myself, wait, what's that? What's that? Is it an overpowered mini item?
You used to be able to go multiple Doran's items up until recently.
Multiple Doran's ring?
So you could get, say, Doran shield first back,
Yeah.
and then you started off with Doran's blade, so you had both, or you could go two Doran's blade, that kind of thing.
Oh, are you
If
not
they're
allowed
so
to do
gold
that?
efficient. Not anymore. You used to be able to up until recently. Because they're so gold efficient, that's why people did it.
Yeah. What do you go for me for?
Not good.
He's low, he's ignited. He's heavily ignited. Look at him run.
legendary.
Dude, you're smashing it. 14 and 2. You're killing it. Oh yeah, you got that new item. Overlord's Blood Mail.
Is
40
it
attack damage, 500 health. Cool. Tyranny, gain 34 attack damage. Meh. 74 attack damage. That's pretty high actually. And
Yeah,
then
it's
Retribution,
based on your
gain
health
up
as
to
well.
10% increased attack damage based on your percent missing health. Oh. So you currently at what health do you have? So basically at half health you're getting about 33. So let's say you go up to about 60. That can give you 130 attack damage.
Sort of Mundo build it, and because Mundo stacks health, it gave you like 200, something like that.
Really? On Scion as well, yeah? Okay, so
feeling not bad.
it's a tank bruiser fighter type item, yeah?
And
Nice. I'd get it, but Blitzcrank is not a tank. With my pitiful 2,300 health that says 100%. Actually, I've got as much as Malphite does.
might have it warded.
No, it's not warded. It's gonna come around, I'm gonna go right there. Oh, I should have grabbed earlier. Did that Jin just cancel his ultimate?
Double kill. An enemy has been slain.
How? How?
Double kill.
How? Oh wait, the game's almost
Ally
over.
has been slain. Dazed.
Yeah, he's 18. Oh, GG. It's over. Do they surrender? Or can we finish? Oh, we're finishing.
Has destroyed a turret.
The Jin.
So you see what the Jin's saying? That
Yeah.
is the type of thing that I'm specifically talking about when people press the rank grinding button. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they think they're
Happens in
good.
norms too.
You know, they think they're good. You know, and they may be, but they rage at the four
The ego it, yeah.
randoms. Now, they queued into that game. Okay, no one forced them to. They queued into it. They did not go into a ranked 5's flex, they've done it manually and they've gone into a game. You know what I mean? Oh, I got an S minus on Blitzcrank. Oh, that's cool. Oh, nice. Oh, I'm screenshotting that one. I don't know how I got an S minus. I was just messing around. I was just messing
That's
around.
what you got to do on Blitz.
I was just having
Wandering around the
fun.
map hooking people.
But I landed some pretty nice. I landed some pretty nice hooks there.
Yeah.
One of them was I invaded because I warded at the start. I warded their blue buff, while Malphite must have gone and done red. And by warding their blue, I could see they didn't do it. But with the pathing of a jungle, he was always going to come down and do it. And therefore, timing wise, I've gone up to it with our jungle Talon just behind me. The moment he's finished wolves and walked down into it, and as he's going to fight me thinking he can kill me, I've hooked him, and then Talon's just finished him off, taken a kill, took blue buff, and then left. I was like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I sent you the you probably know him, the Linus. Oh wait, no, I didn't.
Oh yeah, I'll have a look. I'll have a look.
There we go.
I enjoyed that. That was fun. That was a satisfying blitz game.
Gonna get my pies out of the oven.
Yeah, that play on the Malphite jungle where I warded his blue, because I play jungle, and I understand that everyone does all their camps, specifically their red and their blue. And there's a certain time where if you've warded their red or blue and they haven't done it, there's a time where they're about to come towards it, and my timing there was perfect, because as I've gone up to it, he's then come around the corner, seen me, going to punch me, I've pulled down away, hooked him, and then Talon finished him off. I was like, yes. I wouldn't mind clipping that one, to be honest with you. That's that because that sort of play makes me smile. It really makes me smile. Now, I reckon someone's gonna look at my build and go, "Why the hell do you have a Liandry's?"
I mean, it worked, so.
Well, I don't think I needed it. I don't think that I needed the Liandry's at all. I honestly don't think so. I think I could have sat there with 3,000 gold and I'd have been fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you
no.
know, Outplayed. It's like an
No.
app you get, and then it
Oh, I thought you were
records
talking
your
about
whole
another
game
YouTuber.
automatically. Oh no,
I thought you were talking about another YouTuber.
no, it's like an app. It records your whole game,
Yeah.
and then it automatically makes clips of each of your kills. Then you can choose to either save them or discard them. So after the game, you can say, "Hey, I like that play." Just click, and it automatically saves a clip of that exact portion
Okay.
of the
Well, I
game.
mean, with streaming on YouTube and Twitch, I've got the VOD, the entire video, so
Yeah.
I can always and I've got video editing software, so I can always pull it out.
Mm.
Yeah, cool. Well, that was fun. I had a lot of fun there. That game was actually quite a lot of fun. I really enjoyed
Yeah.
it.
Only got to play some set.
Did you?
I did indeed.
Yeah. No. What am I saying? Yeah, of course you did. Yeah, I watched
Yeah.
you. You were 14-2. Nah, you killed it. Nah, that's cool.
To be fair, it wasn't to a kill, which is she gets counted by set.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that, but sure.
I mean, early game at least. Late game, if you don't play it right, then
Yeah.
kill kind of auto attacks you to death.
Hmm. think I'm gonna drop a raid to a Chinawa because I think I'm gonna call it for the night. I've got to go to work tomorrow.
It is 4 a.m.
Yeah. But thank you very much for the game. Hey, I got most on it again. Yay! And we smashed that game.
Yeah.
We smashed it. Everyone did really well. Everyone. So that was cool. Who had the most kill participation? You had 22. Talon had 8. Malzahar had 6. Ezreal had 16. And I had 15. Oh, I came third. Or if you like to say it the other way, I came third last.
Indeed. Or second last.
No.
Wait, is it?
No, second
Yeah.
second last would have been Talon. When there's 5 people and I'm third, I'm not second last. I'm third last. Right?
Wait, confusion. Wait.
No,
second.
no, there's no confusion. 5 people. Second is fourth last. Third is third last. Fourth is second last. And fifth is last is first
Wait,
last.
so who's first last?
Fifth is first last.
Let's see.
Yeah, even though you'd never say that because it's just is last. Yeah. Nah, cool. Alright, have a good night, Slugger. Thanks for the games, dude.
Alright, good night. I shall finish my pie.
Have a good one. Ooh, what flavor pie?
I think it's apple and raspberry or something like that.
Okay.
From Aldi.
Yeah, alright, nice. Alright, have a good night, dude.
Good night.
See ya.